Armed forces celebrate Yoga Day with great enthusiasm. Air warriors perform yoga amidst the clouds. ITBP Jawans perform Surya Namaskar and Yoga Asanas amid freezing weather at an altitude of 18,000 feet in Ladakh. Indian Navy celebrates yoga on board INS Virat in Mumbai. Central Board of Direct Taxes says prompt investigation taking place in fresh series of cases pertaining to Panama Papers. And in the FIFA World Cup, Denmark and Australia match is drawn, while France makes it to the final 16 by beating Peru by 1 goal. Namaskar, you have the latest right here on DD News. I'm Gautam Roy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led the International Yoga Day celebrations in Dehradun in Uttarakhand by practicing yoga asanas with thousands of people. The program started as early as 6:30 in the morning as the PM reached the venue that witnessed a sea of humanity. The PM and thousands of volunteers and yoga enthusiasts began the day with chanting of Om and then performed various asanas at the lawns of Forest Research Institute located in the foothills of the Himalayas. The Prime Minister said that Yoga Day has become one of the biggest mass movements in the quest for good health and well-being.
व्यक्ति, परिवार, समाज, देश, विश्व और संपूर्ण मानवता को जोड़ता है। योग जोड़ता है, जोड़ने का काम करता है। विश्व बंधुत्व के भाव और ग्लोबल फ्रेंडशिप को आज योग एक नई ऊर्जा दे रहा है।
Forest Research Institute Dehradun, nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas, witness to one thought, one pledge, that a oneness of body and mind. This is how International Yoga Day played out here, led by none other than the Prime Minister of India. It is thanks to Prime Minister Modi that the ancient Indian practice of yoga is today uniting the world on 21st of June, International Yoga Day. A call made at the United Nations General Assembly in 2014 that fructified in 2015.
देहरादून से लेकर के डबलिन तक, संघाई से लेकर के शिकागो तक, जकार्ता से लेकर के जोहानिसबर्ग तक योग ही योग, योग ही योग है। अपने कंधे पर
That yoga has united a much divided world is evident from the scale at which the event plays out in every corner of the world. And Prime Minister Modi makes it a point to lead from the front. He said that instead of dividing, yoga unites.
जब तोड़ने वाली ताकतें हावी होती हैं, तो बिखराव आता है। व्यक्तियों के, समाज के बीच, राष्ट्रों के बीच, इस बिखराव के बीच योग जोड़ता है, जोड़ने का काम करता है।
Prime Minister Modi said that the celebration of the International Yoga Day is a matter of pride for every Indian. The world has embraced yoga, and the glimpses of this can be seen in the manner in which International Yoga Day is marked every year. Yoga Day has become one of the biggest mass movements in the quest for good health and well-being.
साथियों, योग ने दुनिया को इलनेस से वेलनेस का रास्ता दिखाया है। यही वजह है कि दुनिया भर में योग की स्वीकार्यता इतनी तेजी से बढ़ रही है। यदि हम आसन और प्राणायाम का नियमित अभ्यास करते हैं, तो हम अच्छे स्वास्थ्य के साथ-साथ अनेक रोगों से अपना बचाव भी कर सकते हैं।
As the nearly hour-long yoga protocol came to an end, Prime Minister Modi mingled with the yoga practitioners at the ground after the program.
बहुत अच्छा लगा और बहुत खुशी हुई उन्हें साथ में योगा करते हुए देख के और अपने सामने देख के पहली बार।
नरेंद्र मोदी जी के साथ मतलब हम योगा कर पाएंगे, वो हमने यहाँ पर आज किया और बहुत अच्छा लगा।
मोदी जी को तो इंस्पायर करते हैं हम, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
Nearly 50,000 people had come together to celebrate International Yoga Day at the Forest Research Institute, and their combined positive energy reverberated everywhere. With inputs from Nitendra Singh, Bureau Report, DD News.
International Yoga Day.
Now, on the occasion of International Yoga Day, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated a naturopathic wellness center in New York via video conferencing. And addressing the gathering, the PM said yoga acts as a binding force and leads to greater understanding of oneself. The PM termed yoga as a deep philosophy that helps us walk the path to salvation.
Contrary to the perception of some people, yoga is not limited to exercise and postures. It involves a deep search into mind, body and spirit. It leads to a greater understanding of oneself. This leads further to social discipline and in turn to ethics and enduring values of life. Yoga is a deep philosophy that can help us to walk on the path of salvation or freedom from worries.
The PM also said that science has demonstrated that through yoga, it is possible to exercise control over the functioning of human organs.
Science has also demonstrated that through yoga, it is possible to exercise control over the functions of many organs in the body, including heart, brain, and endocrine glands. Today, interest in yoga is growing rapidly in Western countries.
Now, President Ramnath Kovind participated in the Yoga Day celebrations with the President of Suriname in Paramaribo. Speaking on the occasion, President Kovind said that friends who practice yoga together are true friends and always stay friends.
Nowhere else in the world today and on no previous International Day of Yoga have two heads of state been co-participants. This is a unique event. And Mr. President, let me tell you that friends who do yoga together are true friends and always stay friends.
And Vice President Venkaiah Naidu as well as Union HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar took part in International Yoga Day celebrations in Mumbai. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, renouncing a shan, and a large number of volunteers and yoga enthusiasts also performed yogasanas during the program. On the occasion, the Vice President underlined the importance of yoga in one's life.
A moment of celebration. This is a celebration of dedication to the ancient Indian science of yoga. This year the theme is Yoga for Peace. Peace is the prerequisite for progress. Attention without tension. That is what is required for all of us to do our regular work.
Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Rajvardhan Rathore also took part in Yoga Day celebrations in Delhi. He said that the International Yoga Day celebrations across the globe are a matter of great pride for India.
Yoga is an Indian physical, mental and spiritual practice. The origins of yoga have been speculated to date back to pre-Vedic Indian traditions. 21st June is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and is celebrated as International Day of Yoga. Union Minister Rajwardhan Rathore and Delhi BJP Chief Manoj Tiwari performed yoga asanas alongside Delhi's Shahdara Lake. People in large numbers participated in the program and performed yoga asanas. The Union Minister said that it is a matter of pride for our country to take up yoga as a mission.
एक बड़े गर्व की बात है हर भारतीय के लिए कि जो प्राचीन समय से जो परंपरा चली आ रही है योग की, आज पूरा विश्व उसको अपना रहा है। और मैं कुछ क्षण पहले कह रहा था कि योग के ऊपर आज सूर्यास्त नहीं होगा पूरे विश्व के अंदर, बड़े सम्मान की बात है।
Yoga can be beneficial for those who suffer from lifestyle diseases and fitness disorders. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has played a major role in popularizing yoga all over the world. Today, 177 countries have embraced the art of yoga. He urged all to make yoga a part of their lives. As most people don't have ample time to spend at the gym or for fitness classes, yoga comes as a blessing. What's more, practicing yoga requires no favorable infrastructure, gadget or instrument. All you need is a quiet space and a mat. Dheeraj Kumar's report for DD News from Delhi.
And on the 4th International Yoga Day, the University of Yoga is clearly visible. Universality, in fact, of yoga is clearly visible among people irrespective of age, nationality or religion, and that have been adapted the invaluable gift of India's ancient traditions. The famous late Yogacharya B.K.S. Iyengar had once said, "Yoga cures what need not be endured and endures what cannot be cured." In a display of India's cultural influence on the world stage, yoga was practiced from our neighborhood to lands far and wide.
India believes in the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the world is one family. If this concept represents one of the finest traditions of India, yoga represents one of the most powerful means for uniting the world. As we come together to celebrate yoga, we are also celebrating our shared humanity, recognizing our shared opportunities, and acknowledging our shared destiny. It is extremely heartwarming to see that India's gift to the world has been so heartily adopted by Europe.
Taking yoga to the world. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, the inauguration of International Yoga Day 2018 at the Yehudi Menuhin space in the European Parliament at Brussels. Nepal. Talking of neighborhood first, despite rains, thousands of yoga enthusiasts, including Acting Prime Minister of Nepal, Ishwar Pokharel, and India's Ambassador Manjeet Singh Puri, participated in the Yoga Day celebrations at the Police Academy in Kathmandu. They performed various yoga asanas and breathing exercises according to common yoga protocol. Sri Lanka. Indian High Commission in Colombo and consulates in Jaffna, Hambantota and Kandy organized programs in collaboration with local institutions. There were yoga demonstrations in educational institutions in the Northern Province. Around 1,800 students took part in the program organized at Bembari Girls College in Jaffna, while similar events were held at Vavuniya, Kilinochi, Mannar and Maraitibu. Afghanistan. The Indian Embassy in Kabul organized a yoga program which received an enthusiastic response. United Arab Emirates. Senior diplomatic officials and members of the government in the UAE took part in yoga asanas at the India International School in Dubai. Parents and children celebrated the 4th International Yoga Day with enthusiasm. Saudi Arabia. Top diplomats from China, Sri Lanka, Nepal, South Korea and Uzbekistan, besides several Arab and other foreign nationals, thronged the auditorium of the Indian school in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Indian Consulate General Mohammad Noor Rahman Sheikh led the celebrations. United Nations. The United Nations, which had unanimously adopted the summer solstice as International Yoga Day on India's recommendation, began celebrations near the UN building in New York. The UN building itself will later be lit up for the occasion. Similar enthusiastic scenes were visible in Europe. Finland. In Finland, the Director of Sports represented Finnish government at an event in which Sri Sri Ravi Shankar led yoga protocol. Members of the Finnish Parliament also participated in the event. France. The French paid tribute to International Yoga Day at an event organized by the Indian Embassy with great enthusiasm. New Zealand. But the message of yoga was received far and wide as this video of flash mob yoga at the Central Business District of Auckland revealed. Egypt. Egyptians too embraced yoga, as can be seen from these photographs at a function in Cairo. Mass yoga programs have been going on for over a week. On the 17th of June, thousands of people attended yoga exercises in Washington, D.C. And on the 16th of June, officials of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization in China twisted and bent in equilibrium with nature ahead of International Yoga Day. The message of International Yoga Day has been carried by leaders. South Korean President Moon Jae-in tweeted, "I would like to offer my heartfelt congratulations to Prime Minister Modi and the Indian people. As a means of seeking harmony between nature and man, as well as between body and mind, yoga is widely loved in Korea also." The Prime Minister replied in Korean, "Dear Mr. President, thank you for your encouragement. I hope that many of you in Korea will have the happiness and peace that yoga has to offer. We look forward to seeing you in India, and we hope to have a special strategic partnership with you towards Korea's peace, progress and prosperity." And that sums up the worldwide love and popularity of the ancient Indian art and science of yoga. DD News. Now, in a unique way, yoga was also performed at 15,000 feet above sea level with a message of good health, happiness, harmony and peace from the air warriors of the Indian Air Force. The instructors of Paratroopers Training School of the Indian Air Force practiced yoga in the blue sky.